Hello, I'm William Worrell from Hack.com, and today I'm here to talk to you about how social engineering can damage your small business. Social engineering is one of the most common tools used by hackers who target small businesses. Despite this, the term isn't always well understood by those businesses. It's incredibly important that you not only understand what social engineering is and how it can harm you, but how to recognise and avoid it. Social engineering, in terms of cybersecurity, refers to the practice of using trickery or psychology to get an employee to divulge sensitive data of their own free will. These attacks usually target financial information, intellectual property, or passwords and private data of a business. Most social engineering attacks rely on a lack of knowledge, and there are various tricks used by these hackers to trick people into disclosing personal or sensitive information. It's important that you and your employees learn these types of social engineering and how to avoid them. Phishing. Phishing is one of the most common forms of social engineering, relying on fooling the reader into believing that the email is from a legitimate source. This can be from a trusted company, a business associate, or even someone from within the same small business itself, if the company is large enough. Phishing emails usually contain a link to a compromised site, or something asking for the user to send information directly in an email. Pretexting. Pretexting is similar to phishing, but plays on an employee's fear or sense of urgency to make them more likely to fall for the trick. These types of messages often concern a serious problem that needs solving urgently, tricking the victim into acting quickly and without thinking. Quid pro quo/baiting. Quid pro quo or baiting is a social engineering attack that offers the employee something in exchange for giving up information. A common technique is to offer gift cards or entries into a competition in exchange for completing a questionnaire. Tailgating. Tailgating is probably the least common of the social engineering attacks, as it requires actual physical presence at the target business to work. A tailgating attack requires the hacker or scammer to follow behind an employee as they enter a restricted area in an attempt to gain access to a business's systems. You should also be aware that there are many minor variations to these social engineering attacks, and in some cases, they can be combined to make them even more dangerous. The best way to avoid damage from these various types of social engineering is ensuring that all employees at your company are educated about the methods hackers use. This education needs to extend to every part of the company, from interns and apprentices up to CEOs and CFOs. CEOs and CFOs are some of the most vital roles at a company to protect, as they have direct access to your business's funds. If they fall victim to a social engineering attack, it becomes possible that the hacker will be able to trick them into transferring large amounts of funds to the wrong accounts. In particular, hackers can attempt to appear as another employee and use pretexting to make your key decision makers think that there is a danger to the business's funds. A lack of understanding and a sense of danger about the situation is more likely to lead to a catastrophic outcome for the company. In general, any email sent to your company should be considered a threat no matter what. Never open a link given to you in an email. Always go to the source the email claims to be from directly. On our website at hack.com, we offer several useful articles that will help you to familiarise yourself with what these kinds of social engineering emails look like.